Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start this reading. Turquoise, purple, ruby, violet. So bottom of the deck is create a balanced life, which is what I believe the motivations for this whole energy work about, right? Being able to extend from all areas and have all areas of self be an extension of your core. Let's see. Violet regenerates your nervous system and heals insomnia, mental disorder, physical illness, and injuries affecting the eyes and the brain. It is especially helpful with treating epilepsy, balancing energy, and reprogramming cells. Violet also activates intuition, opens creativity, and increases the psychic senses to release karma and regain freedom from past issues. Create balance and receive blessings from the Violet gift box. My wedding ring came in a Violet gift box. Let me just let that be known. And my wedding ring, my engagement ring is currently missing right now. So let that be known. Isn't this crazy, because this is the journey that we went on where we reprogrammed ourselves, and now that you're like in your new world and you literally look different because like at a cellular level you are different. We went on this, we used the violet flame healing, and this violet flame journey has quite literally been the motivation of this channel, the motivation of like my life force. So this is God telling me exactly what I had to undergo. It says balance is an important part of life. It is the recognition that every challenge contains a blessing and every blessing contains a challenge. With it, we embrace the whole of life. And right now, I think I'm going into a new chapter where I'm like asking for what I'm worth, standing in what I'm worth, and understanding myself for light and for dark. And I like look different, like I look whole, like I can find love, unconditional love, when I understand the fusion of those two and the purpose and the dimensions that those two opposite energies really bring. And so now that I'm able to stand in that, I can really kind of understand that even things that, like, the true goal is always going to be balanced, because while you may want a dream job or a dream life or the dream partner or the dream home, you're always going to realize that the ones that are actually the dream come, it's not that there isn't darkness, but it's that you love the journey. You love what you get when you experience their darkness. You know what I mean? You love how you grow every time you encounter your partner's shadow or your job's shadow or the shadow side of living where you live, or the shadow side of yourself, you know. That's what unconditional love is truly asking us to be, which is balance, you know. Not just positive or not just without darkness, but really, truly, when I can say that I went on this whole journey trying to heal myself, because now I can see that the idea wasn't to abandon my partner every time I saw his shadow or every time things got difficult, but it was to look at how I am being reflected in what I'm seeing, and face it and address it and address myself. And it's not always pretty, and it's not always loving, and I'm not always right. And when you go from that angle, when you realize that I should just stop regarding what I can do for my partner altogether, because the only thing I can do is change myself. I can't change him. And then you just start working on yourself. So the awareness of what maybe even you perceive as other people being out of balance, even then just makes you think about how much you love the balancing process and how much being in balance is the most important aspect of life. And so then you just, for fun, are looking for opportunities to ignite further balance in your life. And I feel like that's what this whole journey was about, you know. And You know what I mean? And there was a level of discipline that I think came in this creating further balance, and it was about having conversation, you know, with every side of yourself frequently, and that is what would that is the expected protocol when you are what you always said you'd be. That level of psychicness, you know, given the way that we structure our reality. If I would even argue that there isn't our reality, right? But there is a oneness, and there is a consciousness that is a reflection of the composite of all the interdependent consciousness that exists, and I think in that regard we can all strive towards that advancement, towards that mastery is the better, because advancement kind of sounds like go somewhere. Mastery, you can be still and master. So the Violet journey, we started with did I read this? Oh, no, I didn't. Focus on any area in your life that seems out of balance. If you could learn something from it, what would it be? Close your eyes and imagine a violet gift box floating toward you. When it comes closer, unwrap it and receive its gift into your heart. Allow a violet ray of light to penetrate your body, relaxing and energizing it as you let go of any fear, stress, or worry and bring back balance. Say, Divine Intelligence, please allow me to create a balanced and harmonious life full of blessing and joy. And I'm just envisioning that violet box that I received, and what that really was, and in that box I could let go of the fears and the stress and the worry and just ultimately bring back balance and the partnership. And this is my anniversary weekend with my partner, and we're so excited because it's our year 6. So I'm really grateful that I think year 6 is talking to us, and it's like, look what you're about to unveil. You know, everything is about to come into balance for us. And that was the promise of the little violet box even a year ago when we first got engaged. And it's really special. It just feels like New Year's Eve for us, and so that's how we're kind of celebrating tonight. Just really bringing in that beautiful, fateful day, you know, where stars do cross, you know, and that date is a maybe more physical reminder that it does happen. And no matter how interstellar my reality might become, that level of tangibility, that level of manifestation should be revered as formulaic for how to do so in the future, and how to be us forevermore, and how to believe in the magic that we can produce even before our physical consciousness. So I'm really grateful for this message, but we're now going to look at turquoise, which was our first. It says, awaken your empathy. Turquoise inspires the use of communication with feelings, builds confidence in your abilities, connects you with your intuition, and awakens your empathy. Turquoise makes ancient wisdom available and provides a sense of connection to your inner mastery. Hold something turquoise to awaken your empathy for others. When you empathize with people, you let go of your judgments and place yourself in their shoes. Allow your spirit to soften and receive an opportunity to support, encourage, and inspire others. Hold something turquoise, a crystal, some fabric, a flower to remind you of your ability to help others. Then tell someone who needs to hear it that you care about them. The biggest way to prevent diseases is to show others that they matter. Say, I can now place myself in other people's shoes and talk to them from a place of love and compassion. I think Spirit's showing me the fusion, right? The trinity here. Body, clarity, and empathy, you know. That those seem to be the pinnacles of which I was showing, because I keep seeing the 3 of Pentacles today, which is what I feel like this energy, the contract coming in, the physical nature of it, right? Anniversary, which is a physical date, the physical coordinates, the physical grounding, the physical anniversary, where we physically were. I feel like there's such an importance there of like what we were doing. And it's so funny because this will be an anniversary on this day where we actually live really close to where we met. And I feel like there's something to be said about the coordinates, and I feel like there's something to be said about being something physically coming in, and you're gonna want to go. There's a sacredness that unlocks the journey and reliving those steps. So it says, when you empathize with people, you let go of your judgments and place yourself in their shoes. Allow your spirit to soften and receive an opportunity to support. Oh wow, I'm just rereading. Look at me, look, see. And I gotta have empathy for myself. But yeah, I guess I got lost because I was just thinking to myself, like, there's something, yes, I was getting this Three of Pentacles. We're talking about the Holy Trinity, but empathy, clarity, and body. Like, you know what I mean? Those were the principles in which you went in to this ready to become, and you're creating your own balanced life, you know what I mean? And we're gonna look at 39. And it says, developmental clarity. Purple helps with eyesight, hearing, and bringing back a sense of smell. Clears mental complexes, negativity, and inflammation, and aids with rheumatism, pain, and the healing of bones. Creating a connection between your mind, body, and soul, purple also brings positivity and success. Use purple to clear your mind and let go of negativity. Dude, you know this channel, it's pretty purpled out. Purple's my color because I need it to be safe, so that I'm not like overwhelmed. Mental clarity. Light a purple colored candle. Okay, guess we will. I guess that was instructions. Okay, so it says light a purple colored candle and focus your attention on it. Become aware of any negative thoughts or feelings you're experiencing, saying each aloud as you burn the candle. That I'm not good enough, that I will have wasted my time, that I will not get the things that I need in time to be okay, that this will prolong for so much longer than it needs to, that it won't all pay off in the end. Imagine the negativity being consumed by the flame of the candle. Then say the following statement. Divine Intelligence, please delete this negative thought from my mind, body, and energy field. Now focus on creating a positive state of mind. Say positive affirmations that can help you feel more inspired and peaceful in your life. Say, Divine Spirit, please install thoughts and feelings of clarity, peace, and gratitude. Keep practicing this exercise until your mind is purified of all negativity. And this is where I come and do this work, and I think there's that level of clarity, which is that I can be clear in this because I've had time to get clear. The process of reaching clarity, which means you'd have to acknowledge or carve out the time needed to get clear on something, which I think is also what you were being graded on, which is what they were really looking for, I'm hearing. I don't know if this feels like that resonates, that's what the channel message is, but we can leave this flame in the picture, but yeah, like this is the purple flame that's taking all of that negativity from me and installing thoughts of positivity, timeliness, like, you came in as the star, you came in as the beacon of hope for these people because truthfully they thought they were just about to settle or have to go with the best of what they had, but then here you come and you actually hit all of the prerequisites. You actually display the hope and the faith that this organization, these spaces, these people, this collective really need. You are the leadership in that, and you really knew that was coming, and so then you go into this final rejuvenation of the body, which was all about like the pain and the gain, you know what I mean? You can't cap that you've been in the kitchen working, that you get up, the proof is in the pudding if you get up at 6 a.m. to go on your bike ride, you know what I mean? Ruby is a color of dynamism, rejuvenation, and strength, increasing your stamina and filling you up with energy and an enthusiasm for life, right? So while you were training, right, the ruby, it is, shout out to my in-laws. They got me this shirt from Turkey. They just went to Turkey, and they brought me back a shirt and a bracelet, so it was really awesome. It is a color for prosperity, courage, achievement, and motivation. Ruby also encourages shy people to come out of their shell by building confidence. This is where Ruby shows up when the herd needs to like step out. You know what I mean? Because that's definitely me. That was definitely me. I needed that 1515. It says use Ruby light to feel truly alive and dynamic. Shake your right hand for 30 seconds, then rest it for 15 seconds. Shake your left hand for 30 seconds, then rest it for 15 seconds. Then shake your whole body for 30 seconds and rest it for 15 seconds. Repeat these 3 steps 3 times. Now rub the palms of your hands together for 40 seconds. This exercise helps to warm, awaken, and rejuvenate your body. Visualize ruby light moving through your body, cleansing your blood, and stimulating your energy. Become aware of what it feels like to be truly alive, right? Which is like, this is what I told you about the ritual of like I get up every morning and we go bike riding, and then we go bike riding at nighttime, right? So it's like there's a ritual there. You might even decide to wear a ruby pendant or to hold a ruby crystal to strengthen your body and motivate you for success. Say, divine healing intelligence, please release all pain, stress, and tiredness and infuse my body with healing, rejuvenating, and revitalizing energy. You knew that to be prepared for the divine alignment of all of this, you needed the Holy Trinity. You needed to be in your grand trine energy. And once you achieved that, you knew that you would have come into balance, and then it would be inevitable that you were going to receive said balance. So I just feel like that's all I really even need to say. This, I feel like I've had that moment, but just congratulations on it being in the physical. 3 of Pentacles is the name of the game, and it's physically in your face. Congratulations, sign on the dotted line. And it'll be perfect because you would have created it, and because you loved yourself during it, you have all your boundaries in place, so you get to literally just sign on the dotted line because you're your own boss.